Hello and welcome to the Stem Cell Healing Institute podcast. In case you have any questions, please send us an email to info@stemcellhealinginstitute.com. Thank you and enjoy the podcast. Welcome once again to the Stem Cell Healing Institute podcast. We are here with Doctor Zahra Figueredo. How are you, doctor?
I'm well, Louise. Thank you so much. Always good to be with you.
So this week we have a very interesting program about the detox program again. The detox program that Stem Cell Healing Institute does. And in this case, doctor, do you recommend the detox program for all your patients or just for certain patients?
Yes, our Total Detox program is extremely important as a starting point in preparing the body as well as the stem cells for the treatment itself. Um, the concept of toxins and detoxification is really important because a lot of us don't realize that our environment, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, our fabrics, um, so many factors
The air, the smoke.
absolutely, the pollution, so many aspects of our environment and of our well-being are exposed to toxins on a daily basis, even inadvertently. So it's really important to realize that this is there, and it's real, and it causes disease.
And how can we compensate with a detox program?
Yes. First, we'll go back as to how do toxins affect the body. First of all, and what's happening in the body with toxins. So basically, as these toxins from our environment, our food, our drink, the air we breathe, the fabrics, they can take the form of chemicals themselves or herbicides, pesticides, so on and so forth. The pollution, the air we breathe can contain um, carbon monoxide, all kinds of different toxins, air emissions, car emissions. So these toxins, what they tend to do is they stay in the body unless unless proper detoxification occurs through the liver and the skin, both of which, and the kidneys, all of which being very important detoxification organs. Um, these toxins create free radicals in the body. These are reactive oxygen species. And these free radicals, if they're not combated by antioxidants, being one, that's why we talk about antioxidants so much, and being so healthy for us, and even the normal process of aging and wear and tear. These metabolites, these free radicals, these reactive oxygen species accumulate in the body and do damage to the cell membranes themselves. That's where it begins, and then other aspects of our bodies and cells. So when the reactive oxygen species or the free radicals are not neutralized by antioxidants, that's when we see damage and aging and disease processes occurring, even eventually cancers due to continuous mutations in the DNA. Um, so, furthermore, just to take this one step further, the free radicals also have an effect on inflammation and our immune system, again, contributing to the whole disease process.
I heard you once mention a term that I even asked you about, the oxidative stress. What is that, doctor?
Yes, so same concept. So the oxidative stress and the reactive oxygen species resulting in the free radicals that need to be combated by the antioxidants. Same concept, just a different word for the same concept.
What will be the symptoms of a
Of
person
ox-
with oxidative
of
stress?
oxidative stress or toxicity, or yes. So we see brain fog, we see immune system inhibitions in the immune system, we see a lot of inflammation, we see aging, in the skin and the cells. If we were to look at the cells themselves, um, various different aspects of wear and tear and oxidative stress and oxidative damage at the cellular level. And then we see it in our energy levels, in our skin. Um, it can affect our eyes. It can affect even our hair and the way that our hair grows and the color, and so on and so forth.
So, as far as your program, as far as your detox program, how would the program tackle these symptoms?
Mm-hmm. It's really important to understand that our total detox program is very comprehensive. There's three parts to it. The first being nutritional IV with high dosages of vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, antioxidants such as glutathione. All of these work in conjunction with each other in order to provide the best uh, um, cocktail for a detoxification for the liver. So it works with the liver circulation in detoxifying basically the blood, and that results in a whole total body detox. And that works in conjunction with a 4-night coffee suppository. It's a caffeine suppository um, that is organic in its base with cocoa butter, as well as glutathione, EDTA, other antioxidants and minerals that again work with the liver circulation in detoxifying the liver itself and the gut, and then with that extrapolates to the rest of the body. And we also combine this with B vitamin shots in order to make the circle very complete.
What will be the benefits of all these treatments that you do?
Mm-hmm. So, in detoxifying the liver and stimulating certain biochemical pathways in eliminating toxins, especially fat soluble toxins, which the liver specifically deals with, and then combining with a healthy diet and lots of water, because the water plays a role in the kidneys being able to function as the detoxifying uh, organ for water soluble toxins, along with the whole total detox program. We are essentially uh, providing an environment that helps to eliminate the reactive oxygen species and the oxidative stress, and again providing antioxidants to be able to do all this very effectively with the cocktail.
Do you include this detox problem to patients that do stem cells? Is that the starting point?
Absolutely. So it's really important that we start there um, with the whole stem cell treatment, because again, everyone has reactive oxygen species. Everyone has oxidative stress. It's just a normal process. Some of us have more of it because of our diet, our environment, perhaps smoking, drinking, um, a lot of fried foods. So many things can contribute to an increase of oxidative stress in the body, and some people are just genetically have a lot of oxidative stress. So we want to undo that and create an environment in the body of healing, and especially with the stem cells. So we start with the total detox program. We also combine oxygen therapy from hyperbaric chamber or exercise with oxygen to provide an environment of healing as well, and rejuvenation in the body, as well as the growth hormone therapy and the stem cell enhancement formula. And what we see in terms of any immediate effects from the detox, we see a lot of positive changes in patients. One of them being an increase of energy and vitality immediately after treatment. I've also had patients remark that they can see clearer without their glasses, and sometimes even diminish the font on their computer or their phones immediately after treatment. And what else do we see? an improvement in skin tone, and cognitive enhancement, various different anecdotal responses we see with patients.
Can also detox help patients with diabetes problems?
hmm So, heart disease, diabetes, absolutely. The various, so many different erectile dysfunction, um, hair loss, and even hair color, thyroid issues. We see improvement in
Weight control?
weight control. Absolutely, it helps jumpstart weight management and weight control and body composition, as well as immune and anti-inflammatory aspects of healing in disease conditions.
We all need a detox once in a while, right, doctor?
Absolutely.
How often do you recommend to have this treatment?
Yes. So, we have to keep in mind that we have the total detox with the stem cells themselves, but we also have patients that don't necessarily need stem cells and they do the total detox program. It's important to do it because it's so intense and extensive. I recommend to my patients, depending on the patient, it could be once per month or it could be once every 3 months or so, more or less.
Okay, doctor. And is there any specific condition that you will recommend detox, like as soon as possible?
Yes, we recently did a podcast talking about COVID and
Mhm.
post vaccine syndrome.
It was actually last week. If you want to go look for it.
That's right. That would absolutely be a good time to do a detox, and just any disease condition can warrant detoxification. If you have a lifestyle, and patients know whether they're feeling just waking up tired after a full night's sleep, fatigue, general brain fog, um, just a general malaise and a feeling of not feeling well, and low energy. That those are all very good indications. Even pallor and skin texture of the skin and color. All of these are really good indications that perhaps a detoxification is indicated.
You have to take into account that most of the athletes do detox to themselves, even though they are healthy people. So imagine us that we don't keep a balanced diet, or we don't do exercise that much. So detox is very important.
That's right, and we should also mention that we very often combine the total detox program with other changes as well in the diet, perhaps lifestyle. Stress itself, just the cortisol hormone, is so toxic to our bodies, and so doing taking all of this into account in a very comprehensive way. And addressing these things, key supplements, key dietary changes, perhaps some breathing and meditation, getting rid of excess carbon dioxide by doing proper breathing and breathing techniques. So there's so many things that we can address here. Drinking enough water, maybe doing a little bit of intermittent fasting, which athletes do, and cryotherapy and infrared therapy. There's so many different things, but and it can be overwhelming. So we start with baby steps and do what's sustainable for the patient, and we go from there.
What's the age range of your patients?
Do you know? Thank you, Louise. That it's really important to address that question because we have children with autism that we treat with detox, which is so important. A lot of children with autism come in, because it's such an inflammatory picture. Autism itself is very high inflammation, immune modulation, so many factors that have nothing to do with the neuroplasticity that begin with toxins and detoxifying and regulating the immune system and anti-inflammation. And so, absolutely, we've had children as young as 4 or 5 years old that we begin with the Total Detox program, as high as in their 90s, literally. So it works very well
For everybody then.
for everyone. Basically, there's really no reason I wouldn't do, or any contraindication for someone to not have the Total Detox program or do a detoxification.
How long does it last?
The effects themselves can last months. This also depends on the patient themselves, how toxic they are, their lifestyle, how they continue post detox. So it can last up to a few months or just a few weeks, depending.
And how many days is the detox program? Does it take a lot of days or just one visit?
The detox is the IV itself is one visit. Then we have 4 nights of a coffee suppository with the B shots. So let's just say it's all done within a week.
Does it hurt? Does any of your treatments hurt?
You know what? Everything. So, obviously there is an IV involved.
Mhm.
So it's like a blood draw. So there's an intravenous infusion, there's a B vitamin shot, and the rest is painless.
Okay. Well, doctor, that was very interesting. Well, there you have it, folks. And you need to detox yourself, and we can do that at the Stem Cell Healing Institute. In case you have any questions for Dr. Figueredo, by the end of the podcast, you will find all the information how to contact Dr. Figueredo. But I have to ask the doctor, as I always do you want to add anything else to this podcast?
No, I think we've covered everything today, Luis.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, doctor. You have a nice day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. In case you have any questions, please visit our website, stemcellhealinginstitute.com. Or you may send us an email to info@stemcellhealinginstitute.com. If you want to contact us from North America, you may dial +1 209 690 7836. If you want to send us a message through WhatsApp, please add us at +502 4220 7297. And this is how you find us on our social media. On Facebook, Stem Cell Healing Institute. On Instagram, Stem Cell HI. On Spotify, Stem Cell Healing Institute. On YouTube, Stem Cell Healing Institute. We hope to hear from you. Thank you.